Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Everybody, if you can hear me okay, let me know in the chat. I'm outside for the first time because it's such a nice night out. I wanted to do the showcase outside. So let me know if you guys can hear me. You can hear me. Awesome. Sweet. Well, welcome, everybody, to my artist showcase. I see a lot of new names. That's really exciting. And a lot of familiar names. That's also really exciting. Yeah, so for those of you that are new and have never been to one of these before, basically, this is just a time where I kind of sing some of my originals, all acoustic. I tell you the stories behind the songs, and you have an opportunity to just like ask me some questions. It could be about the song itself, about my career. We talk about my tattoos almost every time, or about my family. So whatever you guys want to know about, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, I'll just kind of dive right in, and then towards the end, I will make. I have like a couple major announcements that are really exciting about some things coming up. So stay tuned in, and we are gonna have an awesome time. The song I want to start off with is one of my personal favorites. It's a song called Enough. If you guys haven't heard it, all of these, well, the most of these, I'll tell you if they're available on streaming platforms or not. But this one definitely is. I released it back in January. The song Enough is one that I wrote about my recovery from drug addiction. I just hit 4 years sober this past January 14th. And so I released this song on the 14th as a way to kind of say I'm sorry to the people that I hurt when they were willing to try their best for me. But I wasn't willing to try my best for myself. And also as a thank you to the people that stuck around and were willing to give me a second chance, or that helped me get a second chance at living for the very first time. So I hope you guys enjoy. This is Enough. Well, I've been keeping all these secrets and hiding all of my feelings, drinking every day just to cover them up. Wasted pieces of paper on changing and vapor. When would I figure out it was never enough? If I could change your mind, you know that I would. The days went by so fast, you did all you could. You told me that it wasn't enough, but you gave all you had for me. Before we went our separate ways, I can't blame you, I messed it up. Tell me you knew me at my best, but my worst was just too much for you. I'll take all the blame, I was just lucky to take you home. You've been telling me that you haven't sent. The words you said didn't come from above. Used to be able to weather the weather. It rained and I changed. You had enough. If I could turn back time, you know that I would. The days went by so fast, you did all you could. You told me that it wasn't enough, but you gave all you had for me. Before we went our separate ways, I can't blame you, I messed it up. Tell me you knew me at my best, but my worst was just too much for you. I'll take all the blame, I was just lucky to take you home. I'm sorry for the things I said I never knew that I needed. I needed changing, and you couldn't save me. You told me that it wasn't enough, but you gave all you had for me. Before we went our separate ways, I can't blame you, I messed it up. Tell me you knew me at my best, but my worst was just too much for you. I'll take all the blame. I was just lucky to take you home. I'll take all the blame. I was just lucky to take you home. Boom. And that's enough. Yeah, one of my favorite songs. If you guys have any questions about my sobriety or that song or anything, feel free to drop them in the comments now. No question is off limits. I'm pretty open about all that stuff. So I'll give you guys a minute and I'll kind of just chit chat about some things that are coming up here while you guys drop any questions before we move on to the next song. One of the things I wanted to mention was that there were several people that for about 3 months, I switched from doing physical CD starter packs to digital starter packs. And I want to let everybody know, if you did get a digital starter pack, the physical starter packs are now available again. So feel free to, I believe I linked them in the comment section or the description of this live, so you can check those out. Otherwise, send me a DM on Facebook or shoot me an email, and I'll make sure you get the link to order yours if that's something that you want. I'm really excited to bring those back. I wanted to try the digital version to see if people like that, but they were kind of confusing and hard to explain, and they just weren't what I really liked. I should also mention that we did hit our goal last week in the Facebook group. I posted that if we got 10 more starter packs sold, I would begin pre-orders for the Home Tonight CDs. We did hit that goal. We actually got like 15, which is awesome. So I'll be placing an order for Home Tonight CDs soon. So stay tuned on the Facebook group, and you guys will also get an email about that as well. So if you'd like to order one or pre-order one, feel free. All the pre-orders will come with autographs just by default. Otherwise, if you wait and want to grab one later, you can do that too, and the autographs will be separate. So that's pretty cool. I'm really excited about it. It's kind of wild to say that I've got like three CDs that have been made. Like, I just never thought that was going to happen, but it did, because you guys are here and listen to my music. So thank you. You're making my dreams come true. I really appreciate y'all. The next song I want to do for you kind of goes back to my roots a little bit. For those of you who don't know, I kind of kicked off releasing music in a major way with some country music. Like I really want to be a multi-genre artist. Just whatever I feel like making, I want to make and release. And so I've written several different country songs. One of which was called Living in the Last Days. We'll play that one in a couple minutes. But the one that I think I love the most is a song called Famous. And I wrote this song about a year and a half to, no, it'd be like 2 years ago now. Wow. 2 years ago now. Is a thank you to my wife just for sticking by my side, and as a reminder to myself about why I want my career to grow. You know, for a long time when I was younger, I wanted to be famous because I wanted fame. Well, obviously I wanted attention. I wanted money. I wanted that kind of like party, carefree lifestyle. And I've since learned that that's not really what the point of life is. And that's not really what I want the point of my music to be. Ultimately, I just want to continue to do what I love and provide for my family while doing it. And that's kind of what this song is really all about. So I hope you guys really enjoy it. I'm hoping to record this one soon, but I don't have an ETA on it quite yet. But this is Famous. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Another smoky bar in another town, playing guitar till the lights go out. Crowds going on, counting the tips, loading up the van for another trip. I've been paying my dues way too long, singing my heart out in another song. I wanna be famous for you, on the cover of every magazine, first story in your TV. Gonna build a big house in Malibu, everybody's gonna know your name, have a star on the Walk of Fame. if it's the last thing that I do. I'm gonna be famous, famous for loving you. First time I kissed, I knew right then, forever was in the palm of my hands. These city lights where we grew up will never shine a spotlight bright enough. The world will know your name before I'm done. On a Times Square billboard, there'll be a picture of us. I'm gonna be famous for you. On the cover of every magazine, the first story in your TV. Gonna build a big house in Malibu. Everybody's gonna know your name. Every star on the Walk of Fame. If it's the last thing that I do, I'm gonna be famous, famous for loving you. Even if Hollywood never comes calling, I'll be singing lullabies with our daughters watching. I wanna be famous for you. On the cover of every magazine, first story on your TV. Gonna build a big house in Malibu. Everybody's gonna know your name. Have a star on the Walk of Fame. If it's the last thing that I do, I'm gonna be famous, famous for loving you. So that's famous. One of my unreleased songs, but I really, really love that song. It's I don't know, it's got a special place in my heart. I just think it's kind of cute and different than what's on the radio and stuff right now. So I'd like to record that one soon, like really soon. And we'll get on kind of to our first major announcement with that as well. I was invited out to the CMA Fan Music Festival here at the beginning of June. So in 3 weeks, I'll be flying to Nashville, like for a day, to go out and do like an in-person autograph signing with tons and tons of people. Hopefully, at least one person is there to see me, but probably not. But that's okay. I'm really excited to even just be like asked to come and do that. I feel like it means that things are heading in a really good direction. The right people are starting to take notice, and that's all thanks to you guys. Your support, you just being here, listening to the music, streaming it on Spotify, or listening to the CDs, all those things. It really is all thanks to you guys. Thank you so much for the congratulations, guys. I really appreciate it so much. But it is 100% thanks to you guys just being there, being rock stars, and just showing your support and your love, and sharing the music too. As silly as it sounds, inviting people to like my page, showing a friend a song and saying, hey, this artist is different. He'll actually hop on like a phone call with you. It's like chat. But, here's a guy who writes authentically and wants to be a part of everyone's life in a real way. Those are the kinds of things you can do to continue to help me grow. But I'm honestly so happy. Like, if no one ever hears my music again, besides the people that already have, you guys have already done more for me than I thought was ever really going to happen. So thank you so much. I'll be sure to be posting updates and going live in the Facebook group while I'm at the CMA Fan Fest. It's going to be really cool. I can't wait to show you guys the highlights from that trip and the behind the scenes. We'll do a couple more songs and then get to the other really big thing that I'm planning, and I'm going to need your help for it. So we'll do a couple others. We'll do one more release song and then one more unreleased song. What do you guys want to hear first, the release or the unreleased song? Let me know in the comments. Unreleased? Sweet. Released. Oh, now it's 1-1. We need a tiebreaker. Next person to comment. Like to hear the release song. Okay, cool. We'll do the release song first, and then the unreleased song, and then the big, super cool announcement. So the next song I want to do for you guys is one that I'm sure y'all have heard. It's been my kind of biggest release thus far. This is a song called Home Tonight. It's my newest release. It was released back here at the end of March, on March 28th, which is actually my dog's birthday. I don't know if you knew that, but that's why I released it on that day, was because it's my dog Jedi's birthday. We're going to do Home Tonight. And so this song, if you don't know, is all about how I met my wife and a lot of the struggles that we faced early on in our dating relationship. We actually met because she left her phone number in my tip jar at a show. I called her, asked her out. We go on our first date, and she told me that she lived in France. And I kind of did the crazy thing. I said, hey, we had a great first date. I'd love to just keep on talking. And over the course of the next 6 months, with her living 4,000 miles away, we went from being complete strangers that had met in person once to best friends to in a long distance relationship. And then eventually she moved back and we began to date, and then we got married. But while she was living overseas, I struggled really heavily with a lot of jealousy and envy and frustration and insecurity. I was really torn because I was falling in love with this girl that I had met one time, and I wasn't really sure if love was even real or if I wanted to be in a relationship or anything like that. I had had my heart broken too many times, but I ended up taking a chance, and it really worked out for me. And that's kind of what this song is all about. It's about the pointlessness of like hookup culture, when that's kind of what we're fed from the media and our friends and everyone around us telling us to just go out and have fun. But really, there's so much more out there if you just take the time to look for it. So with that being said, and without further ado, this is Home Tonight. Am I enough to keep you here all night if it's just us? Wrap my arms around you and I feel your touch. You're so cold, we both frozen new at once. Yeah. Could this be less? A lipstick shades and pink champagne too much. You make me feel so crazy. My mind's so hazy. Take a shot just for remedy. Yeah. We were sitting out on the weekend, up late smoking and drinking. You know, I don't wanna go home. At the bar late till the AM, going out in search of a new friend. You know, I don't wanna go home. I don't wanna go home. Can you be my way home tonight? I don't wanna go home. Can you be my way home tonight? It's been 2 months since the day that we jumped in and felt the rush. Something about us, something about us. I can't place it, but why is that stopping us? Yeah. Don't believe in love, but there's something more I can't ignore. What am I supposed to do? Hey, we were staying out on the weekend, up late smoking and drinking. You know that I don't wanna go home. At the bar late till the AM, going out in search of a new friend. You know that I don't wanna go home. I don't wanna go home. Can you be my way home tonight? I don't wanna go home. Can you be my way home tonight? Am I insane? always rushing into mindless games. They never change. If I've been played, writers never tell you what's in the name. I make the same mistakes in masquerade. Everyone walks away with the same face. What a shame. We were staying out on the weekend, up late smoking and drinking. You know that I don't wanna go home. At the bar late till the AM, going out in search of a new friend. You know I don't wanna go home. I don't wanna go home. Can you be my way home tonight? I don't wanna go home. Can you be my way home tonight? And that's Home Tonight. I really like the acoustic version of that song. I kind of think I should release an acoustic version because the difference in the music behind it, I think, really changes how people interpret the song. I feel like when it's an acoustic song like that, it's really easy to understand the point of the kind of the story that I'm telling. I think that in the fully released version, I wanted it to feel like this party song, you know, like this big pop party song that people could dance to. And so there's this weird kind of conflict between the music you're hearing and the lyrics that you're hearing, which is, again, just reiterates the point of the song itself, right? Is that we're told one thing, but we end up doing, or we should end up doing something totally different if we want to get out of that cycle of kind of loneliness and self-doubt. So I hope you guys like that. All right, last song I want to do for you guys, and then we'll get to our big announcement. So get ready for the drum roll on your table or your lap or your chair, because it's going to be, I'm really, really excited. I've been dying to tell you guys for like a month. But yeah, we're going to do a song called All Yours. This is another song I wrote for my wife that I'm really excited to release. It is tentatively planned to be my next release. I've been in the studio for months, honestly, trying to get all the pieces together. We actually have fully produced a song twice and then scrapped both of them because I ended up not liking it. So we just keep starting over, but we're going to get it. It's going to be great, and you guys are going to like it. And this is a song just about how thankful I am to my wife for being my wife. She's awesome. She's my main supporter, my best friend, and I like her a lot. So I hope you guys enjoy. This is All Yours. Used to be the kind of guy you never liked. Stay up all night, always swiping right, just trying to make it through the day. Staying medicated, told myself this was my best life. Now I'm flying high, I'm never coming down. When I'm with you, I'll never touch the ground, 'cause I got everything I need to be happy. I got everything I want and more. Now I'm somebody who's got someone next to me. I thank God that I'm all yours. Oh, I thank the Lord. If you would have asked me what life wouldn't look like, a white picket fence and a suburban life, domesticated, while we're always playing, taking memories to last a lifetime with you. Now I'm flying high, I'm never coming down. When I'm with you, I'll never touch the ground, 'cause I got everything I need to be happy. I got everything I want and more. Now I'm somebody who's got someone next to me. I thank God that I'm all yours. I know now. No matter what happens, it'll be alright. Because I found someone like you. When we're living in the last stage of our lives, I thank God that I found you. Oh, I found you. Boom. I love that song so much. It's so boppy. I don't know. It's real cute. All right. If you guys are ready for the major announcement, drum roll. Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Or like drop a 1 in the chat or an exclamation. I don't know. Drop a couple emojis in the chat if you guys are excited about this, because I really am. Yeah. Megan, Rosie, let's go. The rest of you guys ready? Yes. Yes. All right, people. Here we go. Here we go. Absolutely, Rosie. I'm glad you're here. And the rest of you as well. But here's the major announcement. I have decided to release a country EP, like a mini country album. I'm really, really excited about it. I've decided to work with the same label that produced and helped me release Living in the Last Days back in September, which, if you haven't heard, that was my very first country song. It charted to 8 in the US on indie country radio. And through some talks and negotiation with them, we've decided to put together a 3-song EP. Are you guys excited? I'm really excited. It could be more than 3 songs, but we're going to start off with planning for 3 and see how it goes. Now, the caveat to this is that it's really, really expensive. But so I've decided to make it a kind of a crowdfunding thing. And I'm going to set up a crowdfunding campaign on GoFundMe that you guys can share and support. And for every target that we hit, not only will you get bonuses, but we will do more songs for each target that we hit. I will be posting about that tomorrow morning in the Facebook group. So stay tuned, probably tomorrow around 9 a.m. Hop onto the Street Scene group on Facebook, go like, comment, ask your questions, and then start sharing the link with all your friends and your family, because the more money we raise, the more songs I'll release. In a perfect world, we do enough to do a full, we could do a full 8-song, 12-song album if we can fundraise enough money. My goal is to start with 3 songs though. And then I'll have different like rewards. So basically, if you donate $1, you get this thing. If you donate $500, you'll get a bunch of other things. So if you guys are excited about that, let me know. I really am. I think it's going to be really cool. It's kind of been my dream to do something like this for a really, really long time. And it's all thanks to you guys just being here right now, showing your support, showing up in the chats, in the group, commenting on stuff, sharing with your friends. I really, really appreciate you guys. And I can't wait to share the rest of the details with you guys tomorrow. And I hate that I can't see your faces. I might need to do a Zoom next time so I can see y'all, as opposed to a YouTube live, because I want to see you guys' reactions. I should have thought about that. So, all right. Any other questions you guys want to ask me now, either about my life, my music, the new songs that we're going to be putting on the EP that I haven't written yet, time frames, tattoos, family life, anything, drop it in the chat now before we wrap things up. I'll give us another couple minutes. And then we're off to the races starting tomorrow. What breed of dog? Jedi is a Shiba Inu. And we have another dog. His name is Theo, and he's a Maltese Yorkie. My two boys. I also have a tattoo of Jedi actually on my side too, which is kind of nerdy, and that one hurt a lot. It's not a fun spot to get a tattoo. Don't recommend. Any other questions? Favorite A? Rosie, I'm not. Oh, favorite artist. I'm torn. I like a lot of different kind of music. I would say the person that I think I admire the most in terms of his artistry and career development would be Ed Sheeran. I really like he's a one-man band, and that's kind of my dream too. I want to be like a multi-genre one-man band. So I want to do the looping and all that cool stuff. But then I want everyone to think of me as their own personal like radio dial, you know? So whatever kind of music you want to hear, whether it's hip hop or acoustic, like singer-songwriter or pop or country, like I want it all to be me because that's the kind of stuff that I really like to listen to. Brittany, I love Elvis too. Actually, the song that I was singing when I saw my wife for the first time was "Can't Help Falling in Love" by Elvis Presley. She walked into the bar right as I started singing that song, and we like locked eyes, and I couldn't take my eyes off of her for 2 hours afterwards. I just kept like singing love songs at her and like winking at her a bunch until she left her phone number in my tip jar. That's awesome, Rosie. And Sherry, I love those 60s, 70s, and 80s. I mean, that's classic music right there. Yeah, I actually know how to play Icy Fire. It's one of my favorite songs. I love it. Brittany, that's awesome. It's such a good song. Such a good song. All right, guys. Unless we have any other questions, I'm going to go ahead and wrap us up. So feel free to tune off if you have nothing else to ask. And stay tuned tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. in the Street Team group. I will have all the details for that GoFundMe campaign ready to go. And I'm really hoping that we can get everyone in the group to share it to their Facebook page and say, hey, my artist friend needs some help, and we'll just blow the goals out of the water. It's going to be so cool. Absolutely, Megan. I'm so glad to be able to do stuff like this, and we'll do it again next month. So be sure to tune in. You guys can actually use the same link and reserve your spot if you'd like right now. You can use that same link all the time, actually. So feel free to register for the next showcase, and we'll get crack-a-lacking. All right, guys. I will talk to you all tomorrow morning. I'm looking forward to it. Let's get ready to make some music. Thank you guys so much. I love you all. Stay blessed. Have a good rest of your night.